You're watching Fox 21 News at 9, bringing you the most local news. We are Southern Colorado.
A deadly explosion on New Year's Day rocks the Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas. Now we're learning the possible terror attack is connected to a man from Colorado Springs.
We were literally like mouths to the floor, shocked, and just like, what do we do? Like, we just didn't know what to do.
The FBI spending hours combing the military member's home in the Stetson Hills area.
He was really nice and it just seemed like a normal guy.
Multiple agencies are now trying to piece together what happened.
Looking into exactly what the motivation is remains our #1 priority.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us for Fox 21 Local News at 9. I'm Taylor Bishop. Scott has the night off. First on Fox 21, the FBI confirms the man who rented the Cybertruck that exploded outside Trump International Hotel in Las Vegas on Wednesday was from Colorado Springs. Denver FBI says Matthew Livelsberg rented the Tesla through the peer-to-peer car rental app Turo. The Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department says they cannot confirm Matthew was the one who died in the car, but they do believe it was him. Police said during a press conference today it appears the suspect inside the car had a gunshot wound to the head when the explosion went off in the valet area of the hotel. Last night at 10, we mentioned a large police presence at a home in the Stetson Hills area of Colorado Springs. The FBI confirmed this morning that home is related to this case. Now let's take a look at this map here, which shows the home where the FBI spent most of the day investigating. Now it's on Carvel Road near Stetson Hills and Mark Scheffel. Now Livelsberger is also listed as the property owner of a townhome at 1431 Madison Ridge Heights, Unit C. That's over on the west side near 19th and Uinta. However, Livelsberger, his mailing address, that is listed as 5725 Cedar Creek View Apartment 105, which is over in the Cimarron Hills area. Law enforcement confirmed today Livelsberger drove from Colorado to Las Vegas, making several stops along the way that were actually tracked with Tesla's charging stations. Fox 21's Austin Sack shares what else investigators have revealed so far.
Taylor, police are still looking for the suspect's motive and are not sure about the connection to President-elect Donald Trump's hotel and Elon Musk's Cybertrucks. Police in Las Vegas say Livelsberger rented the Cybertruck in Denver on December 28th. Then they tracked his movements through the Tesla charging stations to Monument on December 30th and Trinidad on December 31st. From there, the suspect made 3 stops in New Mexico and 3 in Arizona before arriving in Las Vegas around 7:30 yesterday morning. Police say the man behind the wheel of the Tesla Cybertruck, which exploded in front of a Trump hotel in Las Vegas, was Matthew Livelsberger, a 37-year-old highly decorated soldier.
I'm comfortable calling it a suicide with the bombing that occurred immediately thereafter. I'm not giving it any other labels.
Livelsberger was deployed twice to Afghanistan and served in countries like Ukraine, Georgia, and the Congo. He was awarded 5 Bronze Stars, including one with a Valor device for courage under fire.
He was also a Green Beret operations sergeant who spent most of his time at Fort Carson, Colorado, and in Germany.
Las Vegas police showed new evidence, like photo IDs belonging to Livelsberger, and videoed the Cybertruck driving on Las Vegas Boulevard. There were also 2 guns in the car, purchased legally by Livelsberger on December 30th.
When the FBI is involved with any sort of case like this, we ask for help for the public. Anyone with information related to this incident, we encourage you to please call 1-800-CALL-FBI, or you can submit a tip online at tips.fbi.gov.
While police have mapped out the trip the truck made from Colorado and have photos of the suspect along the way, they're hoping someone at these charging stations have video of Livelsberger.
There's lots more for us to do in this investigation. We haven't even gotten into the phones or the computers, which are usually very, very instructive and informative to us as we investigate.
They are working to determine how and why the Cybertruck exploded. But the feds confirmed that all the components of the improvised bomb were made from items that can easily be purchased, including commercial fireworks, fuel enhancers, and exploding targets.
The level of sophistication is not what we would expect from an individual with this type of military experience. That most of that, the materials inside that Tesla were fuel to help fuel a greater explosion. But it's too early to answer any question as if there was sophisticated connectivity to those components to make it ignite in the way that it did.
Now, the FBI also says there was no clear direct link between the explosion on New Year's Eve in Las Vegas and the tragedy that took place in New Orleans. Taylor, back to you.
Thank you so much, Austin. Well, we had crews out all day at the townhome in the Stetson Hills neighborhood where the FBI was investigating this morning. Fox 21's Aaron Bowling spoke to neighbors who say the guy who lived there was pretty ordinary.
It was quite the scene here as law enforcement members brought items out of one of these townhomes. Now, I know it's dark now, but it was one of the homes towards the end of the street right behind me. Neighbors came outside of their homes and stood in their driveways as it all went down.
I saw her taking the dog out yesterday morning, and then I haven't seen since. It's been pretty dark in that house, which is actually not normal. So
neighbors saying the man who lived here seemed like a regular guy. They say he has tattoos, facial hair, brownish or dirty blonde hair, a regular build, and overall seemed very normal and calm.
We have just met each other in crossing at HOA meetings, and I've seen him walking the dog, taking the trash out. Normal neighborhood things.
Shock rippling through the community, with one person saying it seemed like they didn't have anything to hide because their windows were always open. Others expressing concern, worried that there could be other people involved.
I'll be honest, I feel unsafe right now, a little uneasy, because it's just me and my daughter, you know, and I don't know. I just felt unsafe. And it's not just me, it's my other neighbors as well.
They say he was married with a newborn and believe they've lived here for about 2 years. One woman says she would see him outside in a military uniform or walking his dog, and that she last spoke to him a few weeks ago when he asked to borrow a tool for his car.
He's always bringing in boxes and stuff. I didn't see what it was though, because they were covered, but he was always bringing stuff in and out.
One of the neighbors I spoke with says their community is very quiet and they usually only see people as they're walking dogs. Now, they also added that although nothing has ever really happened here before, they'd like to see law enforcement out just in case. In Colorado Springs, Aaron Bowling, Fox 21 News.
Meanwhile, the other Trump International hotels in the country are seeing a heightened police presence today. This is video of the NYPD beefing up security measures outside of Trump Tower in New York City. The same happening at the Chicago site. This is in abundance of caution because of the recent attacks both in Las Vegas and New Orleans. Las Vegas police say Tesla CEO Elon Musk is helping law enforcement explosion. Police say Tesla provided critical security footage of the truck at charging stations and other useful data. Musk is sending company representatives to Vegas to help try and get video from what's left of the truck. Police also tell us the explosion that was within the Cybertruck sort of vented out and up, but it didn't even damage the glass doors at the Trump Hotel. The trucks used the explosion at the Trump Hotel and the deadly New Orleans attacks were both rented through the app Turo. Now, that's according to the company. Turo is similar to Airbnb or Vrbo, where you rent directly from the owner. Now, the platform markets itself as an alternative to traditional car rental services, allowing users to skip the rental car counter. We spoke to a Colorado Springs man who rents his Cybertruck through Turo. He tells us there's not much to it.
If somebody rents it, all I do is I verify that their driver's license is valid, that their birthday matches, and that their picture matches, and that it's not expired. As long as that's all, that never run into it where it's not, then I rent it to them.
Turo's vice president of communications says the company is cooperating with FBI investigations. Bourbon Street in New Orleans is reopened a day after a terror attack took the lives of 14 people celebrating the new year. And despite concerns, the Sugar Bowl kicked off this afternoon after being pushed back a day. National Guard troops and police deployed to secure the scene. New Orleans Police Superintendent Ann Kirkpatrick said the city can return to a sense of normalcy while still honoring those who died.
People did not die in vain. As a result, we will be a safer city, we will be a safer country. So their deaths are not in vain, and that is our balance. But we will restore, we will return to normalcy, and we can do that and still show respect and honor.
Authorities now believe the terror suspect, a Texas Army veteran, acted alone in the attack. Today, police searched his Texas home for potential evidence, as well as a rented New Orleans property where bomb-making materials were found. And because of recent attacks, there are some security changes happening at Peterson and Schriever Space Force bases. They tell us the Trusted Traveler program has been suspended until further notice. This means anyone without a Department of Defense approved access credential will be required to obtain a visitor pass, even when traveling with a DoD ID card holder. Although there are currently no known threats to the installations, military leaders are taking this step to ensure the safety and security of the bases.